Welcome, welcome, welcome back. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Sorry for the small technical issue, but we are back. Thank you again to Rosa Todaro, always bringing the truth and the vulnerability and the absolute beauty to our community. And I am excited to introduce another outstanding poetess who is always, always dropping truth and absolutely bringing beauty to this world, Barbara Joy. So let's quietly give it up for Barbara Joy.
Hi,
Thank
whoops.
you.
Let's get Barbara. There we go. How are you doing, Barbara?
I'm great, and I'm so excited to speak, hopefully, in my normal voice this week. So, if you tuned in last week, it sounded kind of more like this, which isn't that off from my normal voice, but so yeah. So hopefully, I sound more um, serious, like a serious poetess.
Like the
Um,
seriousest.
so I'm gonna read two poems for you all. So this one is called What Breath Said to the Flower. I too start at the beginning, in the darkness, with that spark. That first seed in you is where my energy has come together. It's calling to life I don't know where from. You think there's goodness in there somewhere. Who endowed you so sudden a snap of fingers? That call is all it takes, a fire lit, and I begin the slow climb. Just as my energy builds, so does yours. It raises you from deep below the surface, the unfurling. When I reach the top, I too pause to taste all the wonder of the world, to feel it inside me just before the descent. I unwind and spiral my exhale as your petals breathe out. I too release my grip. I too let go and dive headfirst back into the core of the wet earth of my abdomen to start again. And with all we know about birth, we still call God a He.
Yes. Yeah. That's a great closing line. Got one more for us?
I do. Yes, I have one more
I
here.
love you, Barbara.
Oh no, where did Dustin go?
Um, so continuing on with the theme of what the blank said to the blank, this is called What the Heart Said to the Human. Here I am beating, beating like summer, beating like a drum, beating like broken, beating like teeth in a face shimmering back in a mirror that says, You are beautiful like sunlight raging across a lake. Tell me, are you willing to lick leaves, nestle your nose in yarrow flowers, trying to feel the sky on your face? This wrapped gift of life, I am always daring to open you, even when my fingers tremble. Thank you so much, everyone.
Beautiful. I love the what the blank said to the blank theme and getting to experience two objects or items or abstract thoughts interacting with one another. That's so cool. And speaking of abstract thoughts, I do believe we have Justin up next. So give us a moment and we'll get Justin together in the other half of Barbara Joy's beautiful square, and we'll be right back.
Hello, everybody. Thank you all for tuning in. We apologize once again for the technical difficulties. We are streaming right now to a multi-stream server, and we had the server go down momentarily. We're not necessarily sure why, but we have changed servers, and now it seems to be very stable. So we are back and ripping and rolling with some more new and great performances. And coming up right now, we have Justin, who's going to be doing some stuff. How are you doing, Justin?
Stuff. I'm doing good. I'm ready to do stuff.
Okay, this is a doing stuff environment. So you have all the authority in the world by all the powers invested in me and God himself.
Excellent. Okay. Let me pin myself. So, I'm gonna start off with a poem. They say that they say that heaven's a place on earth. So this is my response to that. God said, "Let there be light," and so there was. Heaven be damned. I mean, some really incriminating stuff was going on up there in the dark. Lights, camera, and action for sure. Let's just say that halos were not where halos belong. Red cups of Elijah's holy jungle juice lining all the shelves and counter space. Celestial angels sprawled out, spread eagle on the floor. Hieronymus Bosch up there too, skeevily sketching every sordid detail of this garden of unearthly delights. But God is good and almighty and definitely has been there before. He gets it. Or she. Never had a problem with that until Adam started asking why, why. I contain multitudes. Gosh, they all say at once, and so God, or gosh, in their multitudinous way, pretends not to see the splendid scene. Secrets a note on the fridge. Be back soon, it reads. If you make a mess, please remember to clean up after yourselves. Okay. That's my one and only poem.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, Justin.
Now I have a tune that I've been working on too long not to play. It's by Cat Stevens called "If You Want to Sing Out, Sing Out." Thank you.
Woo.
Woo!
Has little clasps that clasp on.
Awesome. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful job, Justin. Thank you so much for performing that kind of music. You said it was Cat Stevens, you said?
Yes. From the movie Harold and Maude. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good song, honestly. Yeah. I actually one of my friends had sent me one of my friends they play they're a metal guitarist. They play metal, So they go the crazy, crazy kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And they sent me this video of them doing this jazz cover of this on their, with the guitar with the, the spikes and the crazy stuff, but it's like a jazz cover, and it was just like it was so cool to kind of see that different kind of context out of everything. So yeah, I definitely really liked that. Yeah, I definitely really like that. Thank you so much for sharing. All right, so Melissa, what do we have? What do we have running down the pipes with everybody?
Oh my gosh, we have so much. If y'all hang out a little bit longer, we are going to introduce you to Brandon Gilmore, who is going to slay the open mic tonight with some side-splitting comedy. But before we get into that, I wanted to remind y'all that we are still, if you look at the bottom of your screen, raising money for Direct Relief. This is our last evening for now that we're going to be raising funding for Direct Relief. They are an incredibly important organization giving back to those affected worldwide with the pandemic that is going on right now, and providing PPE equipment and all of that stuff to the public. So we have been funding them every week for the last few weeks, and we reached our $800 goal last week, and we are on our way to our $1,000 goal tonight. So we only need another 200, and my math is wrong. That's not the right math.
200 in math.
Don't do math. 200 in math. $175 we got to raise tonight, and I definitely think we can do it. We have broken the $200 goal every single week because you are all incredible and all amazing. And I want to remind everyone, obviously, this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, is the big day that we have been talking about for 2 months now. It is finally here, and we have the Artly World Artist Relief Fundraiser 36-hour live broadcast this Saturday and Sunday. We will be raising money for the incredibly amazing Artly World Artist Relief Project. They are giving back to artists in the community who have lost their income due to the pandemic, and we wanted to give back to the community in some way, and this is how we're doing it, by spotlighting and lifting up all of you and sharing all of your amazing talents and interviews and live art and music and comedy, and helping raise funds for them this weekend. So you can learn more about that at vbtlive.org/COVID-19. And like I said, tonight we're raising money for Direct Relief, and you can donate there at tinyurl.com/VBT Direct Relief. And we are going to be right back in just a moment with our next performer. And like I said, hang in there because we have a comedian, we have a musician feature, and we still have Justina, our amazing live artist.
Yep. Let me see everybody. Let me see your hands. Let me see those hands. See those hands. Hands galore. So many hands.
So many hands.
I didn't even realize that everybody had 2 of them. There's so many. There's no more. Too many hands. No.
Yeah, it's time.
I don't know anymore. And we're back, I think. And we're back. And so sleep deprived. And nothing is real. And we are going to check in with Justina of Galaxy Gus Art, who is doing some super cool live painting for us. I've been watching this evolve throughout the evening. Justina, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Doing all right. Oh, wow. Cool. I love it. I know there were like stars and stuff. You said you were changing the background, but wow. Cool.
Yeah, I definitely started reworking it a lot. I didn't actually mean to go over the stars, and then that just kind of started happening. The music was going, and I, paint with it. So
I like the contrast actually, because you have the white on the edge of the hibiscus, and now that you have it gives it like a depth of field that wasn't there before. That's awesome.
thank you. Yeah, it definitely felt like it was really drowned out before in the back. So
cool. Now, I know you said you've been working on this over the course of a year, but do you think roughly how many hours have been put into this?
It's really bad. I wish I could remember the first time I started this. I'd say I probably spent a decent amount of hours on it the first time, but recently I started really just working it this week. So probably like maybe almost 2 days, like a day or two in total. I also have the habit of pausing in between. So really, it's always hard to really gauge what my time is. But
cool. I love it. That's really awesome. We're really looking forward to everything that you're going to share with us this weekend for the fundraiser. You're starting a piece from scratch on Saturday, or
I am. The only thing I'll say is that there's cherry blossoms, because for some reason that's just been on my mind, and I feel like I've needed to paint it. So when I need to come up with an idea for the fundraiser, I was like, I think that's it.
Awesome. Oh, we're really looking forward to that. We're going to keep checking in on you this evening. Thanks for chatting with us, and thanks for being here and showcasing some of the cool stuff that you're working on. We really look forward to this.
Thank you for having me. I also appreciate you for now.
Oh yeah, he's beautiful.
Oh wait, let's see the kitty cam.
He's being really lewd.
It's
there
kitty cam.
Hey Jeb.
There's a camera with kitties in it. And if you also really like to have kittens and cams together to make sure that you can have the kitten and cam synthesis going on, Richard judging me in the background. We will have. Oh, great! No, it's good. Yeah, we will have a live kitten cam that's going to be showing and being a present part of our fundraiser. So if you like kittens and if you like cams and if you like the synthesis, we like sine waves and square waves and being able to put that with a little keyboard all together all the time. So make sure that you tune in on this Saturday and Sunday for that. Also want to give a quick shout out to Nova Jean for donating $5 to the Direct Relief Fund. They had said that they had worked as a lab tech, and right now the prices of everything is just completely skyrocketed with the amount of demand that's available, or something like that, I think. But anyway, thank you so much, Nova Jean, for your donation, and we 100% appreciate your work on the front lines of dealing with this crisis. We really appreciate that. Thank you. So we're going to take a short pause, and then we will be right back with Avant Gardener. Stay tuned. Boom, ba-boom. Sick. Hello again,
We are
everybody.
back.
Thank you for your patience. We are back once again, doing this open mic vibe, doing that little head bob too. You know, you get that. You know, just get that jam when you're jamming along. You really like that kind of music. And you're just like, get that small amount of head bob, like nothing really noticeable, but just enough so it's just like, oh yeah, that is a bob. Maybe you can't see the bob from your end of the television or computer or mobile device, but there's a small amount of head bob that's happening, and that's what we're all about here at VBT Open Mic. Richard, thank you so much. You really got that head bob down. It's the best head bob I've seen all day. Anyway, so we have coming up right next. We have the avant-gardener, not just a avant-gardener, but the avant-gardener. How you doing, avant-gardener?
I'm good. Hanging in there on this Wednesday night.
Of course. You got some singity sangs for us?
Got some singity sang songs.
Of course.
How about this one? This is called The End.
Woo!
Thank you.
Hey.
That was called The End, more or less.
Love you, Matt Miller.
First
Yeah.
he sent me this song.
Do you have another one for us, Matt? Oh, whoops! Sorry, we lost you for a second. There you are.
That was my fault.
Oh, hold on. We'll get it fixed in a second. Give it a second.
All right, here
There
we
you
go.
are. Sorry.
Too much music, Matt.
Yeah, I do have another one. This is Psychology. Yeah.
Ooh, I love this song.
I'm looking forward to performing on the live stream. My slot is this Sunday at 12:30, I believe. I'm looking forward to that. This is all great. This is called psychology. It was all plain to see why I majored in psychology. Oh no. Oh no. Running in the streets of time. Didn't know that it was a crime. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, big girl gets the kill. Don't know why I cried. Take me back to once before. Pick my brain up off the floor. Every time I see your face, feel ashamed, I feel disgraced. Oh no. Oh no. Don't need no rain or shine. Don't even have that time. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, big girl gets the kill. Don't know why I cried. Take me back to once before. Pick my brain up off the floor. But I'm alright right now. I'm alright right now. I'm alright right now. But I'm alright right now. I'm alright now. I'm alright right now. I'm
Yeah.
You guys
Yeah.
So good.
Yep. That is how.
Thanks, guys.
That is how we gardener through our advents. Every advent, everywhere.
Love it.
Yeah. So,
Did you just make a dad joke?
did I just make a what? I mean,
He makes lots of dad
all
jokes.
I have. I mean, I don't know. I don't think I'll ever have kids, but if I ever were to have kids, I'll have plenty of jokes that will haunt their dreams for the end of time. I don't know.
You and Dan should have a dad joke off.
Think-
Did you just make a dad joke?
Did I just make a what?
We got audio.
Oh.
Someone's audio is on.
I'm hearing too.
I don't think I'll ever.
I think it's Tom. Okay, that's fine. Anyway,
Right.
so let us we will be continuing on with said engagements of certain performers featuring up next. So, Melissa, who do we have coming up down the pipe and into the next?
Up next, I am so excited, so excited. The first time I met this wonderful human being, we talked about my starting an open mic and wanting him to come and perform, and it wasn't supposed to be online, but here we are making the best of it. I cannot wait for y'all to be introduced to Brandon Gilmore, some slay of stand-up comedy. Give us a couple minutes to get him set up, and we'll be right back. In the meantime, definitely jump on that donation train. We got another $5 donation. tinyurl.com/VBT direct relief. Help us hit our $1,000 mark tonight. We only need about 150 more bucks, so keep them coming. Keep supporting. We'll be right back with Brandon and some amazing stand-up comedy.
Of course, stay tuned. Good, and the music. All right, everybody. So, we have a taste of one of our featured acts coming through. The great and wonderful Laurie Ann Creus, who you will see in just a moment. But before that, we have our featured comedian for tonight. Everybody give a big, warm, and happy welcome to Brandon Gilmore.
Hey there.
Hello. How you doing, Brandon?
Hey. I'm all right. How y'all doing?
Great, wonderful, fantastic, and absolutely.
Good to hear. Good to hear. All right.
So, left track prepared.
Are we good? I don't.
Yeah, no, we're good.
Oh, shit. All right. Awesome start. Great job, mate. Love that. Okay. So, hello, everyone. How you guys doing?
Yeah.
It's okay. You can be honest. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
We have things.
All right. That's fair. That's fair. So before I start, I want to thank all my friends and the movers and VBT for giving me the confidence and the opportunity to come out and really just kind of put myself out there and do stand-up comedy for the first time. This is a first-time experience for all of us. I want to thank all of them for kind of giving me that nudge to go out there and try it. That being said, if this sucks, it's all your fault.
Yeah.
All right. I talked to my mom about this the other day. Figured I'd let her know what I was doing so that she wouldn't, barge in on me while I was discussing the whatever I'm going to be talking about. So I was like, Mom, just so you know that Wednesday night I'm going to be doing a stand-up set in my room. So if you hear any weird shit going on, don't bother me. And she looks at me and goes, "But you're not funny."
Burn.
Thanks, Terry. It's really cool of you. Really appreciate the vote of confidence that you raised me to have. But there's a lot about me that my parents don't know. One of those things being that I frequently visit dating apps. And when you use these apps, you discover a cornucopia of people, just a collection of new kinds of people that you have never met before in your life. This one girl I met on Bumble, I don't remember her bio verbatim, but it was something along the lines of, I don't care about your political stance or if you're racist or sexist or homophobic, as long as you get along with my dogs. Bitch, are you cool with racism?
Maybe.
And I can clearly call you that because you don't care much for sexism either. Being on dating apps has led me to scientifically discover that I have a type. And that type is girls who drink iced coffee no matter the temperature, and guys who look like they just dropped their kid off at Little League practice. If you can do the math correctly, you can deduce that, yes, I am a bisexual man. And before I continue on with the rest of my set, I would like to discuss some stereotypes and rumors that go into people like us. I just wanted to quell those before I move on. Just to clarify, people who are bi are not greedy or indecisive or anything along those lines. Being bisexual means one thing. You have a very complicated relationship with Chick-fil-A. Don't know. Chick-fil-A is reputable for being less than cool with gays, is how I'm putting it. They've made some questionable remarks in the past. A lot of my friends in the community don't like them. They don't go to their stores. They don't buy their food. And I get it. You don't want to support an organization that's bringing that into the world. But that isn't the best fucking chicken sandwich.
Sorry.
But I've been trying to cut back on my Chick-fil-A, not because of my morally gray decision making, but because I've been trying to lose weight over the last couple months before quarantine started. And it's been real great since after quarantine started. I decided one day that I got in the shower, I looked down, and I couldn't see my feet anymore, so I was due. And a lot of people will tell you that they work out to, I want to live a better lifestyle. I want to live more holistically. I want to try new things and get in shape. I want to live longer. No, I'm doing it straight up for pussy. I'm not going to lie. I got men's work here. So, because it's my dating well has been a bit dry over the years. You would think with a wider net, I would catch something, but no. It makes it worse. So I try to help my other friends with dating advice because they seem to come to me with questions, which is weird because I don't get to participate. But coaches don't play either, so I guess it checks out. One of the big things I tell my friends is that a great place for a first date is IKEA. Have you ever been to IKEA?
Yeah.
First date?
Magic land of wonders. It's like Swedish heaven. It's furniture. And there's 2 reasons to go to IKEA on a first date. The first one is to determine how well their survival skills are when you try to leave IKEA. Because when you walk through those blue and yellow doors, you essentially enter a labyrinth of chairs and sofas. The second one is simply that if you go to IKEA and your partner looks at the furniture and says something along the lines of, "This would look good in our apartment," run. Run immediately. You don't need somebody who's going to commit to a floofnetter on the first date. But everybody has some good dating stories, right? Everyone's got a couple good dating stories. And what's a comedian without a couple dating stories? I have one. Take it or leave it. When I was in middle school, middle school, so it doesn't even count. You dated someone in middle school, it doesn't count. I'm sorry. Like, you can scratch that off the record books. It didn't happen. I don't make the rules. I just follow them, all right? When I was in middle school, me and one of my friends, we'll leave names out of this to protect the innocent, decided we wanted to go on a double date with a couple girls that we knew. And we sat at the lunch table, clamoring our brains together, trying to figure out what is it that girls like. And after maybe 35 minutes of racking our brains, we surmised we're going to go see Tangled. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Tangled. It's a beautiful movie. That's not a joke. That's a beautiful movie. I fucking love Tangled.
Oh no.
So we get to the theater. They beat me all there. I'm the last one to show up, so I pull up fashionably late, as I do. And I'm psyching myself up in the car. I'm ready to go. I'm all decked out. I have my Izod polo on, so you know I look good. And all that swagger and all that enthusiasm and all that sex appeal that I brought, my 12-year-old self brought to the table, went right out the window when I realized I was being dropped off in a minivan. Can't look cool being dropped off by your mom. It's impossible. So we get our popcorn, we get our snacks, we pay $45,000 for a bag of snack fish, and we go into the theater. And we position ourselves so that it's me and him on the outside and the 2 girls in the middle, so they couldn't escape. Very smart of us. And then we just kind of sat down and watched the movie. And looking back on it, I made some questionable decisions that day. I've always been a rather slow operator when it comes to dating. I'm very methodical in my craft. You know, Rome wasn't built in a day, so I like to take my time with these things. That being said, halfway through the movie, I looked over to kind of read the room, and my friend was practically inhaling this girl. So I'm thinking, I had to speed this up, or I'm not going to get anything out of this. But like, you're a 7th grader. You're scared. You're scared of girls. They're terrifying. You're scary now.
That never stops.
It never goes away. So we get to the part of the movie that everyone loves, the lantern scene. Everyone knows the lantern scene. Everyone loves the lantern scene. It's my favorite part of the movie too. And as I'm sitting there, this girl puts her head on my shoulder.
Aww.
And my heart explodes. And I'm thinking, it's finally happening. She's made the first move. I'm in the clear. We can make this happen. We can set this ship off. So what do I do for the rest of the movie? I'll tell you what I do. I ignored her.
Legit.
Frozen is my favorite Disney movie. Not Frozen. Tangled is. Tangled is without a question my favorite Disney movie. I recommend it to anyone. And people ask me why I like it so much. I gave up a girl for it. Come on, like that. Inarguable. Besides that, I have a gift from up above, I believe. I don't know if it was a god or a witch or whoever it is, but I have a natural talent of helping other people get laid. Very good at it. Very good at it. So now that you've all been in the Zoom call and you're all watching, you're all going to get laid within a week. I guarantee it. I'm like a black cat for sex. Thank me later. This one time, me and my friend went out to the bar. Because, you know, we're adults and we like to drink and do things like that. And he kind of says to me before we get there, he's like, hey, listen, man, I'm just going to kind of lay low tonight. I'm just going through a rough breakup. I've been through a lot the last couple days. So, you know, I'm not going to do much. I'm just going to have a couple of drinks, play some darts, and then we can head home. And I'm like, all right, that's all good, man. Like, whatever you got to do, take care of yourself. Because breakups are hard. Breakups are very hard. So we get to the bar, and I'm immediately doing my thing, which is enjoying the scenery and trying to get women's attention. Doesn't work. I've run into at the gym.